The most pressing issue in the U.S.
It's hard to say the most because I feel like there's so many different answers. There's always going to be in top of mind for me prison reform and everything related to social and economic injustices within this country.
I feel like the economy right now is probably the most pressing issue right now.
I would just say racism is probably one of the biggest issues and how that still affects a lot of people.
Immigration and government policies in general.
One thing that I feel like I've seen a lot of news of recently today, and it's impacted me as well, is student loan debt. And especially in terms of the past year, 2 years, when so many folks that have borrowed that do have student loan debt have really had this kind of appeasement in terms of their payment plans, having this idea that the government will pay at least a portion off. And then if suddenly that changes, that could really impact a lot of people within this country. That's something top of mind right now because I haven't been paying that much right now, and I know that if things change, I'll have to adjust a lot to be able to account for those debts.
I think it's related to our job market and inflation, and then with real estate pricing and things like that. So it's kind of all intertwined. So I feel like just an overall umbrella of dealing with the economy and getting kind of more of a balanced state for all the things. So
I just think there's a lack of law enforcement, and even in Austin there's a lack of law enforcement. So it's crime is becoming a problem. Illegal immigration is becoming a problem, is a problem, so things like that.
A lot of people in marginalized groups are facing really intense pressure because whenever economic hardships happen, it tends to affect certain groups of people the most, the people who are already at a disadvantage. So I am a disabled woman of color. There's not a lot of opportunities out there for me, especially, as a college student, right? I'm still getting up there in life, and I wish that people were a little bit more conscious about there's others who might be working just as hard as you are but might not be getting the same opportunities, and I think that is a huge problem and something that I think about all of the time.
There's so many people in America from all over the world, and how we treat each other, that matters a lot.